Hello everyone, welcome to a World of Warships Blitz video. Today's video is part 4 of the series of challenging premiums, which means that we are at number 2, and at number 2 we have a British ship, the HMS Exeter. Now the HMS Exeter is a tier 5 premium cruiser available through a Blitz pass. It's quite a ship of historical significance because it was, well, a real cruiser, which is always a bonus. But also it was one of the cruisers that faced off against the Graf's Bay in the Battle of the River Plate down in South America, that led to the Graf's Bay being scuttled. So yes, an impressive ship from a history perspective, unfortunately unimpressive in the game. It faces a number of challenges. It's a British cruiser at tier 5, which means that it is actually quite, well, it's a heavy cruiser, but heavy cruiser just refers to the gun, not the armor, and yeah, well, it takes damage pretty much like any other British cruiser does, which is to say it eats a lot of damage. It does come with smoke, 2 of them, which is good. Also, it's rather like the Hood in that it comes with precise aiming, which is not in keeping with the actual meta of the rest of the Royal Navy ships. So what it means is that although it's better than the Hood in respect of you can get several shots off with the precise aiming active, it does mean that your captain, it's a poor captain trainer, because if you assign your captain skills in order to support the special skills of the Exeter, those captain skills, or at least some of those captain skills, are useless when put into other ships. So now that I have the Hood, which has a similar sort of precise aim, then we are probably going to have at least one captain who is capable of running with precise aim. Now, in saying that, it does have precise aim, yes. The words are precise aim in the description and on the button. However, the result still is that this ship has rather poor dispersion. So even with the precise aim activated, the shells, it's 6 shells, and they aren't particularly accurate. So yeah, good luck. And they just don't feel very punchy. It's very much like the London. The London shells don't feel like, they don't just feel like 8-inch shells, right? They don't smash things like the 8-inch shells off, let's say, a Trento do, or a 8-inch shells off something like a Pensacola. They just feel just a bit underwhelming. So I suppose in that respect, maybe it's equivalent to the Alba, which only has 6 8-inch guns as well. The torpedoes, well, it has British torpedoes, which means that they can fire in single fire. I'm going to have to say that I'm not particularly fussed on the torpedoes on this ship, same as with the Sirius, because these ships aren't agile enough or tough enough to be knife fighters, which means that your torpedoes are really sort of emergency torpedoes. Even though they have better and longer range, if you're within torpedo range, you'll probably be taking a bit of a pounding in the ship. So yeah, so the Exeter is all round a bit of a disappointment, and like many of the disappointing premiums, it does come with very nice attractive looking camo. So there you go. Here we are in this game trying to do our best. We've got a Citadel. It's pretty unusual. It can happen, which is great. We're doing in this best to try and fend off those bad guys from taking our cap, so that our team down the other end of the map can take the cap off the competition and win the game, because there is no way that I am going to be able to fight all these enemies to a standstill. I have 1 smoke left. I can't remember the captain that I've got in this, but chances are it's probably got Mistweaver, which means that that last smoke has a little bit of extra duration, or a little bit of maybe a smidgen extra duration. But yeah, essentially it's a well, it's just not, it just doesn't feel particularly capable. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It just doesn't feel capable. And yeah, it's not a ship that you could really say that you do a massive amount of damage in. And here we are, really trying to defend ourselves, and the only reason that we don't get badly smashed is because our friendlies and our team captured the enemy caps before that smoke ran out, because you were going to see the Exeter take an absolute beating. Yeah, so close range battleships, avoid them. Long range battleships, avoid them. Close range cruisers, avoid them. Not a great destroyer hunter either. So just an all-round fairly average ship that gets me fairly average results. So that is number 2, the Exeter. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time for number 1.